Hello everyone, this is a bit of a different video, but I want to get this out there because this is a topic that's been on my mind for a while now, at least a couple months. This item has become a notorious punching bag and an example of sayings like Player L's downfall, when in reality, I don't think it's that bad. The item in question is 2018 Player L Edward, which is interesting. I want to clarify by saying I do not like this item. I just view it as overhated. I wouldn't call it bad, I would call it mid, but it is not outright terrible, and I'm going to tell you why I think this. So, starting in 2014, Player redesigned James, which was a bit weird. It was just him, but he was fine. He wasn't incredible. He was a little fat, but he was fine. Gordon came out in 2015, and I think he was pretty excellent. He is by far the best redesign, and then in 2018, they followed up with Thomas, Edward, Henry, and Percy. Thomas and Percy I do not like because they changed nothing about them, and Henry's pretty good. I just think if he had the Gordon side rods, then he would become my favorite. And then there's Edward, which has become a bit of a clown in this fandom, but I am going to elaborate on why I think he is not that bad. We're first going to start off with his proportions. His tender is fine. It's a lot like the 2012 Trackmaster Edward, which is another liberated Edward with a free rolling battery-free tender. Now, Edward's design is rather similar to his 2003 model. He's probably the most similar out of the four tender engines. Henry's a bit more compact, I think. James became slightly wider. Gordon, I'm not even sure how to describe Gordon, really. But Edward is fine. He's still rather slim. He's not fat like the Trackmaster 2 one. A lot of the main complaint I see with this Edward are the side rods, and yeah, I've got to admit that that's also the worst part of this model too. Now, if you shorten the side rods, you basically get 2012 Edward. You get the driving wheel, you get a fake front driving wheel, which on a 440 would be the third set of wheels overall and the first set of driving wheels, and then you get the second set of leading wheels, which are the last set of real wheels on the toy, and then the piloting wheels at the very front are also fake. But people also complain about this white box on Edward's in front of Edward's splasher, and that's there because of the way Edward is. He's now a 260. He's now a mogul. And it's certainly weird, but he's not fat. He has a white running board, And the white box, it's there to help him run better. It's there to allow his wheels to move. Edward's face, it's... Oh. I don't know what words to say. He's fine. It resembles CGI Edward, but it's just bland. It's soulless. He's just kind of iffy. But yeah, like 2018 Edward is not terrible. He's similar to the likes of 2012 Edward, I think. The main factor here is player cheaping out on middle wheels. That is the main reason for these redesigns. And it doesn't affect Percy, or it barely affects Percy, rather. I think Gordon and Henry slightly benefit from this change. I think Gordon is on par with the 2003 Gordon. Henry would also be if he had the side rods. James is whatever. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He's whatever. Thomas and Percy, I don't like them at all because I don't see the point in changing them. Like, I didn't really see a purpose in changing them if there was nothing to change. Like, they were a special case because Percy doesn't have a middle set of wheels to cheap out on, and Thomas, it's always been and it's always gonna be its own separate piece to help you open him up and take off his shell. But overall, I still think Edward is in the bottom half of these redesigns, but like overall, I still think he is definitely not atrocious. He is fine. And the last note I want to make here before I end off this video is his rolling stock. It's a downgrade to what we had previously, a troublesome truck and a troublesome van with accurate colors and faces. And now it's just a yellow CGI troublesome van, which has never exactly been seen before. However, it does still have a face. And I'm honestly still surprised we still have vans in the player lineup at this point. Edward, I think, he beats James and Percy's rolling stock. He beats Henry's. He would have been on par with Henry's. Henry's let down by the fact that he has a Flying Kipper truck. And then Thomas and Gordon, the rolling stock was either wasn't affected or was barely affected, in the case of Annie and Clarabelle's faces. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to just say, stop beating the dead horse. Like, this model, it's fine. It's not great, but it's just okay. It's mid. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which may occur soon. So bye-bye.